What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of our Atalanta career mode, and today, some pretty big games. We've got Shakhtar in the group stage. We cannot really... we got to start winning. We got to win that one. A 1-1 with Zagreb after the first game. We got to win that. And then we have Leche in Serie A, and then we have Lazio away from home in Serie A. So we got to, we got to start winning games. We have a couple wins on the season, but a lot of conceded goals. But we're starting to... we were starting to attack a little bit better last episode and a half or so. As you can see, we are in 9th after 6 games and top 4, already 4 points away. There are a lot of good teams in this league. We're going to have to be, we're going to have to be good this year if we want to finish top 4, which would be the goal. Knockout stage of the Champions League would also be pretty nice. As much money as we can bring into the club as possible would be obviously ideal. So we're going to get Ilicic here, can sit. Darun can play. Temeze can play. These two have been playing pretty decently. Popov out here. And then Sutalo can come in. Simicon can keep his place. And I think everyone else, for the moment, this is probably good enough. We'll bring Pasalic onto the bench for Foiler. We haven't played Pasalic yet. He isn't our player or anything, but that's just... for now, it'll stay that way. So I think we're good. I think we're ready. Atalanta, Shakhtar, Champions League. Let's go. Can Darun find a good ball? He can. Temeze. It's nicely turned in. Atarin, can he get it out wide? He can. Here's Castagne. Slips it back. Atarin in a good position. A lovely turn. It's a lovely finish as well. A great goal. Atarin with it. And it's 1-0 here for Atalanta. We've taken the lead, and the youngster Atarin, the new signing, with a lovely turn here. Castagne finds him, and that's just a lovely turn, isn't it? Shoots over the slide tackle. The slide tackle just misses. I think he's just gotten it over. Just over. It's into the back of the net. Goalkeeper had no chance, so we've taken a 1-0 lead. Lovely football here. Intricate. We slip it back. We can. Zapata is in a good spot. And Zapata gets it out wide. And Hatabor! It's in the back of the net. It's 2-0. And that's a great counter-attack. Lovely football. And for the first time, I think we have a 2-goal lead. For the first time here at Atalanta. It's 2-0. And this is lovely stuff. Zapata, he could have gone that way. Could have shot there, really. We laid it off. Hatabor coming in late. Smashes it into the back of the net. He had a chance similar to that. And an episode or two ago was the fingertips very, very close to the ball. Hatabor with the goal, and just before halftime, we've doubled our lead. Nicely done. Here we go, Castagne. Can we slip that through to Zapata? It's a nice turn here, and the run's being made. And Muriel, it's 3. And what a way to start the second half and end the first. 2 goals in a couple of minutes, really. It's 3-0, and we are cruising here against the Ukrainian champions. 3-0, and back in the group. It's a lovely ball in. Zapata does well, holds on to it, slides it in, and Muriel, first time finish into that bottom corner. A lovely goal, and we are turning it on here against Shakhtar. 48 minutes gone, 3-0. Castagne. Racing forward. Can he get that through to Zapata? He can. And Zapata is racing away here. And Zapata does well. Cuts it back 4. It's a lovely finish. He has just hammered that. It's 4-0 here. And we are just rushing all over this team. Maybe the deeper midfielders is the way to go. We've been dominant since the switch. Dominant. And Zapata here does well. He cuts back, looking for the pass. Plenty of space opens up. What can you say about that finish other than it's brilliant? Right into the top corner at the near post. Goalkeeper, no chance. And it's 4-0. Coming forward here, Shakhtar, as they look for a way in. That's a lovely ball, and they pulled one back just like that. 59 minutes, just on the hour mark, they pulled one back. He's just gotten ahead of the center back there. Bit disappointing to concede this goal here. It's a good ball in here, and he's just... pushed it into a good space, and the center back there. Very strange route he's kind of taken, Sutalo. But it's a good finish nonetheless at the near post. They've pulled one back. Hopefully this isn't a comeback to start. There's a half hour to go. We're 4-1 up. That is an unbelievably awful ball. Nice win there. He slip it forward, he can, and Gomez, who's fresh, is racing away from the Shakhtar defense. And Gomez slips it into a great spot, in off the post. Tameze with the goal, a lovely finish, and we pulled it back just like that. 5-1 here, and this is very much reminiscent of some of those real-life Atalanta splurges. They can score goals in bunches, and we're doing it here today. If we can turn this team into consistent goal scoring, we will have a tough team to beat here. But this is some finish from Tameze, isn't it? Goes over the outstretched legs, smashes in inside off the post. Off inside of the post, inside off the post. However you want to say it. It's 5-1 on 63 minutes. There's been, what, 4 goals in 10 minutes now? Nicely played. It's going to get out here. Oh, he's done well. And he's touched that into the back of the net. Another goal. 5-2. He got me there. I pulled the center back, hoping to cut that out. And then he's just accidentally hit that into the back of the net, seemingly. That's a good ball out there. It's clipped back in. And he's just hit it. That's twice now where we've had tap-ins for other teams who have just accidentally touched it and squirted in. Twice in a row now. There are 2 episodes in a row now. Very strange. But it's 5-2. They've got another one. 23 minutes to go. Cleared it forward now. Here's Gomez. And Gomez racing with it. And Gomez tries to clip it into Barrow. What a finish. And what a goal. A great clip ball in. An unbelievable first-time volley from Barrow. It's 6-2 here in Italy as we race away to 3 points in the Champions League group. Gomez, what a clip ball in. Center back is lost. He was marking Muriel. Ball goes to Barrow. He's just turning and twisting all over. And look at that volley. The technique from the 20-year-old. He adds a 6th for us. Not so long to go. Gotta hit that first time, lad. As that comes in. Lovely football. Another for Shakhtar. And that run, those runs inside the third, or the outside center backs, they work very well, especially if they're quicker, and they've done well there. Worked again. This is a good ball. See, he's just kind of run inside him. That happens quite a bit. That's happened quite a bit today. It's not going to change the outcome, but once again, we've conceded 3, and it's obviously not what we're looking for. But today, attacking-wise, we've been very much on it. And hopefully we can keep that portion up. In real life, that's kind of what Atalanta are. They're kind of like the first couple of years under Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool or Dortmund, where we're just going to have to outscore you. And that's what is currently happening here at Atalanta. That's what's happening at Atalanta in real life, seemingly, sometimes. But for the moment, we'll have to deal with it. But that's going to be it. 9 goals in this one here in the Champions League. We run out 6-3 winners. An incredible game. Moraes gets the match ball. He grabs a hat trick for the losing team and loses. Imagine grabbing a hat trick and losing 6-3. That sucks. That would suck. City whip up on Zagreb, which you would expect. So we are now on 4, Zagreb on 1, and Shakhtar on 0 after 2 games in the group, which is, a good spot to be in. We have City 2 games in a row now, so if the other 2 games can finish as draws, we'll be in good, in a good position to move forward. But for the moment, it is what it is. Stay grounded, Gomez. He's happy to be playing. We're happy he's playing. Of course, we'll see as he goes forward. But it kind of seems like him and Atarin have to kind of play half games. This position, it takes a lot out of the cam. What we are going to do, though, is move back. I think we're going to go permanently with moving the formation to a more defensive one, which we did at the second half of that one there. Let's see what we had. 3-4-1-2. It's like a 3-5-2. Here it is. This is it. It's the same team, same everything, except that they become DMs instead of CMs. They're just a little bit further back, which, you know, defensively we need that help a little bit, especially if center backs are getting dragged out wide by long diagonal balls to wingers. Then you know, then they can kind of fall back into those positions that the center backs leave out. But let's jump into this. We're going to make 1 or 2 changes here. Castagne is going to go out for Gosens, and then Gomez will come in for Atarin. I think I'm going to start Barrow today alongside Zapata. Zapata played incredibly well. He's been playing incredibly well the last 2 or 3 games that he's played, and Barrow, of course, has just been scoring goals, and he adds a little bit extra in terms of dimension with his pace. So we're going to try these 2 here, but the other 2 are definitely not going anywhere. It's nice to have 4 pretty good strikers. So let's jump into this. Atalanta Leche. Let's go. Nicely done. Malinovsky does manage to hold on to that and gets it out wide to Gomez. And Gomez, racing forward here, can slip it through. Zapata does well. Tries to take it around to center back and does! Always hit the outside of the post. Brilliant from Zapata, who's, as I said, he's been in some form. Almost gives us a lead here 10 minutes in. Here's Malinovsky. Gets it out wide to Gosens. Takes that pretty well in stride for what it is, and he gets it out wide here to Hattabur, who's in space, and Hattabur racing forward. And can he finish this? He can! His second goal in 2 games. And we've taken the lead here. 17 minutes gone. It's 1-0. It's a lovely counter. And Hattabur has been playing pretty well. I mean, we've been, in general, just starting to get the hang of this team. Hattabur with the goal. That's a lovely finish as well. No saving that from the goalkeeper. Perfectly placed. And he raises it as well. You always got to lift those just a little bit over the foot of the goalkeeper. He does there. It's 1-0. Nicely played. And it's coming forward here for Leche. That's a lovely ball. I thought I could cut it out. And he goes for goal. It's a lovely finish. 27 minutes gone. It's 1-1. That one's on me. That one's all on me defensively. I jumped in front of that, hoping I could get a foot on that pass. And he's just put it in right behind me. Right here, I jumped in front of it, and he's just slipped it in beyond. A good ball. A good finish, 1-on-1 as well. And Leche find the equalizer on 27 minutes. Nicely done. Here's Babacar. So we race after him. He's very, very quick. Space in the middle. A really good ball. And he finds it into the middle. It's 2 to Leche. God. 2-1. Ugh. Good counter, but another 2 goals conceded. We concede a lot of goals. We're trying to deal with it. It's placed into a good spot. And that's kind of where I get a little bit annoyed, because teams bring midfielders into the box. Our midfielder, Malinovsky, there was standing with that guy, and he ran into the box, and Malinovsky just stood outside the box. I wish there was a bloody setting where I could change that, where defensively we just put a little bit more effort in from midfield, even though I have him on DMs. I don't know, but another goal conceded, and it's 2-1 to Leche. Here's Freuler. Out wide here. Hattabur on it. And there's space here now for Hattabur to race into. And now our midfield is coming forward. We clip it in. It's Gomez. And Gomez! It's 2s. And just before halftime, we've leveled it up. That's a lovely finish from Gomez. He's just clipped that in, and we were waiting for it. He finally showed up, and then he has just smashed that into the back of the net. A lovely finish. And we've leveled it up before halftime. Attacking-wise, things are going pretty well. We still have defensive issues to work out, but now we're scoring goals. As we said, this would be one of those years we're just going to have to outscore opponents, and for the moment, that's what it's looking like. 2-2. That back heel managed to get through that. We win that there. Come on, step. Bit of space. It's bloody 3-2. Come on. Step up. What are we doing there? That's so awful. Leche grab a third. It's 3-2. And that was so easy. That guy was just walking around with the ball outside the box. And that second guy would... Right there. Just put your foot in, lad. And it's clipped in here. And he hits it first time, and it's perfectly placed. It's 3-2. I get it that the formation sets up for for conceding goals and things, and it's kind of open at the back and stuff. But lack of effort is something that's not okay. We just got to stick a foot in. Nicely played. One more out wide. Hatzabar on it. And can he slip that through to Muriel? He can. And Muriel's racing forward. Muriel slips it across. There it is. It's threes. A lovely counterattack. And we've leveled it up here. Still a half hour to go. It's 3-3. Another 6 goals. That's 15 goals this episode. And we're 2/3 of the way through our second game of the 3. Unbelievable. Muriel does well. It's 3-on-2, and we do exactly what we need to do. Stretch and keep our runs up. It's a tap in, and it's 3-3. Half hour to find a winner or a lead. What do we do here? I don't even want to swing this in necessarily, but we're gonna. Hatzabar swings it in. Just get the header on, but it's blocked away. And with a minute to go, can we get the ball back? It's clipped in, and we've won it on here. Here's Muriel. That's so bad. Come on, guys. It's been one of those very frustrating games where things don't seem to go our way. And Zapata takes forever to pass. It's been one of them. 3-3. Get me out of this stadium. Unbelievable. There are just games sometimes where all the little things don't add up. The passes are really bad. Stuff like that. Defensive calamities, where we're just standing around. Another crappy result in Serie A, which is... It's annoying. It's annoying. Oh, I don't want to go in there. Quit. We're going through an international break, and it always messes up during an international break. Alright, so next, Lazio. We have a chance to close this gap. Look how far behind we are of 4th already. We cannot do this all year long. It is not sustainable. Roma, Milan. Look at those 4 teams there. 3, 4, 5, 6, all 6 points ahead of us so far. We need a result here. We cannot lose this game. We cannot lose this game. A huge game in the context of our season. Let's just jump into it. Hopefully everybody's awake for this game. I don't know if we're just asleep for some games or whatever, but we need to be awake for this Lazio game. So let's jump into it. Atalanta, Lazio, we need a result. Oh, I've given it away. I'm an idiot. It's 1-0. I'm starting to get annoyed. I don't like getting annoyed with this team. I don't. But it's so static. There are 6 men all over us. They're all over and nobody steps up. I know that center back on the left was there, but all the midfielders move back. It's like the midfielders are consistently doing the wrong thing in the wrong situation. And I cannot believe I've given that goal away. It's so annoying. But I'm just stunned at how ridiculous the midfielders are currently. The 2 in the system. I do not know what to do with them. Nicely done. Lovely there. Nice step. And can we slip it through to Zapata? We can. And Zapata's a penalty, surely. You can send him off too if you'd like. I know we're not doing the double whammy rule anymore. I hate that we don't do the double whammy rule. But Radu has brought us down. We have a chance to equalize here. Leche on it. Standing over the penalty. Gonna go for the corner. Goalkeeper's probably gonna save it anyway. Unbelievable, man. Just unbelievable. I cannot... Oh, I don't know what else to do with the penalties. The penalties are so poorly done. It's so annoying. Come on. And that pass... There were 3 people open there. He picked the wrong one. We win that. Not quite. Tries to slip it in through the gap. Not happening. That's a good take here. Lucas chasing Atarin. And Lucas... I love Lucas, but for the love of God. Nicely done. Ilicic takes that very nicely. Ilicic, thank you. 1-1 on 40 minutes. I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy, but we're back in it. We just need a couple things to go our way. Nothing is going our way at the moment. And we're getting lots of unlucky and, you know, kind of FIFA mechanic things. If we can just get a couple things to go our way, we can be a pretty decent team here. Ilicic with a finish. He smashes that, by the way. And on 40 minutes, we put ourselves back into the game. And hopefully we can push on from here. One more. Lovely football here. And Ilicic with a good turn. And can he get away? He can. And Ilicic, can he start off the second half with another goal? That pass didn't have to be that way, but it's found the back of the net. An unnecessarily fancy pass from Ilicic. It manages to find Atarin, who wrestles it into the back of the goal. A very strange goal. Ilicic there was through, and then he got caught up, just dragged back, cut back. He slipped it across with the back heel. And then it kind of just floated there after the two collided, and Atarin just touches it into the back of the net. Goalkeeper went down early, and it just slips over his leg. We lead 2-1 here on 50 minutes. Here's Johnny. Out wide, Immobile. Out to Johnny here. It's clipped into space. Headed down. Why? I'm not so sure. What a save. Jesus. That header was not great. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. And then the touch was... It just touched it right into his path. We get a little bit lucky. It's a really good save. Bail us out just a little bit. Malinovsky with an awful, awful touch. These two running into each other. We get a touch onto it. Still can't get it out of there. It's clipped in. Can we get the touch out? Not quite. I'm not so sure how many times we are going to get a touch onto it in this move. 2-2. Oh, God. Dude. What in the world is happening? We're going to see the instant replay of this. We have to. We got a touch 3 or 4 times we got it on there. There's once or twice in that. Just that guy right there. Lukaku with the finish. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm just losing it. There's a touch. Holds on to it. Let's go further back. Here we go. That was the poor touch is where it started. Great bloody touch. Then we're coming forward here. They bump into each other. We get a touch on it there. Ball's floating around over here. Clipped in. We get a touch there. I don't even know how this happens. We get a touch it down, and he's just in stride taking that. Another touch there. 3 or 4 bloody times. It's an hour gone. It's 2-2. Another goal conceded. I'm going to lose it here any minute now. Oh, it's clipped into a good spot. Oh, touchdown. You just got to clear it. And he goes for goal. It's in the back of the net. It's 3-2. Why don't you guys clear it? How come you guys always have to take a touch? Just get rid of it. Milinkovic-Savic, we said he could do that. We give him free space. I can't believe that touch. Look at this finish. Outside of the boot, right into the corner. It's 3-2. Lazio have turned it around really quickly here, and they lead. Barrow racing forward with it now. Can he slip it into Hatabar? He can. And Hatabar cuts back inside, and he still manages to hold on to it. I thought he lost it. He slips it through to Gomez, and Gomez does well. He slips it across. It's 3s. 2 minutes to go, and we've grabbed an equalizer here. It's 3-3. The amount of goals today. 6, 12, 21 in this episode. Unbelievable amount of goals. We're going to score 12 goals over 3 games and only grab 5 points, which is ridiculous. But it's a lovely little move here. Gomez does well. He cuts back, and he's standing in the right spot, isn't he? And he just has to tap it into the empty net. Muriel with the goal. A minute to go. Is there another twist in this one? As that gets clipped out wide. Clip back in. There's a couple seconds to go here. One more. Freuler. You slip it back to Gomez. Is there a shock here? As Gomez races forward. And Gomez racing into that space. He can find Barrow. And Barrow cuts back, and he slides it across to Muriel, and it's in the back of the net. We've stolen this game away from Lazio. Wow. Muriel with it. 2 goals in the last couple of minutes. I didn't think that ball would get there for a moment, but it does. And Muriel taps it into the back of an empty net for the second time in 4 minutes. And with 30 seconds to go, that's surely the winner. A ridiculous episode. A massive win. In the context of everything that is not going our way. You know, we've grabbed 2 wins. That Leche result, harsh. So, we are starting to play better. I just don't want stupid things going the wrong way. I mean, some of the goals we've conceded this episode are... if people were playing online and some of these goals flew in the way they've gone in, I know a load of you would be quitting. I'd be losing my mind if I were online. And some of the, I mean, online is ridiculous enough, and some of the things we're dealing with is ridiculous. But that is a massive result. Let's take a look what that does to our Serie A top 4 hopes. We're still in 8th, but we do inch closer to Lazio. And now there are 3 teams there on 19, 6 points ahead of us. But, you know, we'll have to deal with it. Next episode, we have got, here we are, Manchester City and Udinese. And then we have Napoli, Cagliari, and the city after that. And then Juventus is coming. It's a lot of tough games coming, so we're going to have to sort our life out. One thing I do want to change is, I didn't change the instructions when we originally changed it over. We're going to put them on stay forward, put him on stay forward, and then put the midfielders on stay back. And we'll roll with that. Defensive, we'll go on balanced. We'll let Gomez free roam. Or Ataran free roam, and Gomez, whoever's in that position, move around just a little bit more, get into space, and we'll see how it goes, guys. But for now, that is going to be the end of this ridiculous episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. In peace.